Hello, welcome to Mrs. Capity's Art Room. Today we're going to talk all about watercolor paint, right? Some people call it water paint, but usually it's just called watercolor, and it comes in a tray like this, or sometimes liquid form, but usually for kids it comes solid, dry. It's called watercolor because you need water to make the color so that you can paint with it. So when you're using watercolor paint, we have a few guidelines that we need to follow. Right? When you paint, you need water, of course. You need a paintbrush and a paper towel or a rag, right? So sometimes people like to take their brush and drip a little bit in each color to get it wet. I usually just wait until I need that color, all right? So when you paint with watercolor paint, you get it wet. We can make lots of shades with just one color. The trick is how much water you add to it. The more you swirl your brush around in it, the darker the color gets, right? And if you want it to just be light, you just rinse your brush in the water and dip just a little bit, and it'll be lighter. And you can even do it on the side and add more water to make it extra light, right? So we have a few things that we have to remember when we use watercolor paint, right? Number one, if I want to switch colors, I need to rinse my brush off first, right? Because if I need yellow, we don't want the yellow to turn green by me just dipping my brush in the yellow, even though my brush is wet. It's very important that we rinse off our brush before we switch colors, all right? That way, we don't have two greens instead of one, all right? The other thing that's important is about mixing colors. It's kind of the same thing. If I want to make a yellow green, I don't dip my brush in the yellow, then dip it in the green. There's two ways we can do it. I can paint yellow on my paper, then wash off my brush, dip it in the green, and paint green on top and mix them together on my paper. Or I can use the tray, the top of the pan that comes with the paint, and I can mix a color there. So I can take some yellow, add it over here, rinse off my brush a little bit, add a little bit more green to it, and mix colors over here, right? So we don't want to mix colors in the paint, because once you get them all mixed together, sometimes it's hard to get the extra color out, and you might really need yellow for a painting later, but if you get a whole bunch of green in it, then it's going to be really hard to just have that yellow again, all right? So we want to mix our brush off. We have a paper towel. Sometimes watercolor paint can make messes, right? You can use it to dry off your brush if you need to before you add more water to it. But usually it's a good idea just to have around in case it gets a little bit messy or our painting drips, right? You can do lots of other fun things with watercolor. You can add things like salt or rubbing alcohol and drip that on your painting to change the way the watercolor looks. You can also make a drawing with oil pastels or crayons, like this one right here that kindergarten is working on. And the cool thing about oil pastels and crayons is that watercolor paint does not stick to them. So I'm going to take my green here and I'm going to paint on top of this. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's going to hide the lines, or do you think we'll be able to see the lines still? Let's find out. So as I'm painting over top of this purple line, the paint does not stick to the purple. It's pretty cool. It just goes around it and fills in all the white space. One of my favorite kinds of art to do is to mix oil pastels and watercolor together. I like the way it looks. You can get nice bright lines. They're nice and crisp, but then still have that pretty watercolor background. Now you can also get watercolor in things that look like this. This is a thin piece of paper and it's dried. A lot of times these come with sheets of paper that you can paint with designs on them. And this works the same exact way as our normal watercolors. You get them wet. You don't need as much water to start off with because it'll bleed onto the other colors, but you get it wet and it'll get this color off the paper. So I hope you learned a little bit about how to use watercolors, and I hope that you have fun with them. Thank you for watching.